think that's bloody gone full stream on me instead of studio mode. So hello, let's just start it anyway. Morning. morning, if it's coming through on stream. Hello. Oh, shit. What a way to start that. You probably just saw me just sitting there, like, trying to organize something for a second. All right, well, this worked out. Hello. Hello, Alex. How you doing? I don't know if that desktop audio is coming through, because I don't think it is for me. Oh, that's kind of coming through. Hello, welcome. We are obviously not painting today. Leia has caught the sick, not the spicy cough, but her household's feeling a bit unwell, so figured I had to get up at 8 o'clock anyway to take Jess to the train station. I'm already awake and pinging, so let's go. Hey, Jams! Haven't seen you in a while. Hello. It's freaking cold today. I've got this is the first time I've done it this year. Buddy, long sleeve shirt and trackies. And I'm actually considering putting the jumper on I have just down there because I still feel cold. Welcome, everyone. It's bloody freezing. It's like 7 degrees this morning. It is not good. Let's just put this on. Got some lovely disco detective for us again today. I'm actually keen to play this because we only did that one other session, so I don't remember almost anything we've done. Oh. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, watching me put on a jumper because I'm freezing my bloody nips off. I don't normally get this cold, but my core is cold, you see. You're not in class right now? Maths is too easy. So I made the mistake in high school. This is back when, this is how careers change paths, but I used to want to be an engineer at one point because my granddad was one. And then I got to Maths B and physics in high school, and then I went, fuck that. That is way too hard. So I just, I did that, but I also took film and TV just on a whim, and then it became the thing that I do forever. So, shit. Maths B sucks. I hate it. I wish I did Maths A. I wish I did the easier maths so I could get a better grade and then a better ranking in the end for university. Still got into the course I wanted to because I just did a bridging bullshit thing. It took me an extra year, in short, but still got there. Which goes to show, no, it's all fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit if you know the little tips and tricks to get around. So, are you actually in maths class right now? Because we've talked about this, young man. That's all right. You do you, bud. Good to see you. What did we last do in this game? So, is it hard maths? Is it quick maths? Oh. I just feel like hanging out just a little bit, I'm going to turn this down a bit because it's quite loud. There you go. Probably can hear things a little easier now, no doubt. It's very loud in my brain. I'm going to turn it down on my end. It's got a very ethereal soundtrack. Oh, I did turn on my lights. Today is a scramble. Not even scramble. I had extra time and I still didn't get the shit I wanted to do done because I just sat there watching YouTube or Amazon. However, I did get these because I was complaining about it so much last week that I bought these in preparation. They came in a day or two, but I got sick of the camera problem and I bought 3 more cables. 3 more because this one's got a little angle on it. I wanted to see what this works like, and then I realized it's like not even a meter long. So I'm gonna have to buy an extension for that anyway. But the reason why I did buy it was because this one has, if you can see that, it's a 90-degree angle cable, which means it can plug into the camera and not stick out like a sore thumb and hang down, and hopefully the port will last longer that way. So I don't know. I also did buy just like 2 regular ones, but I also have a feeling these are too short as well, so we'll find out. Look, worst case scenario, I'll just buy extenders and put them on the other end. Games! I'll just buy extenders and put them on the other side, because that'll work, I guess. Because this little piece of shit, I don't know what's going on with it. It's not loose. It's not loose or anything. Doesn't work in my camera anymore. I have a feeling, I'm really hoping it's not the camera port. Low-key. But we'll find out. We'll find out with 3 other cables worth of testing, right? And this isn't mine. Actually, I've got a couple more things. I've been buying things. I've been buying gear just because Amazon Prime has free shipping and it's cheap. And I keep buying things that are too short. I'll grab them now because they're just over here. But I didn't buy one of these. I didn't buy a couple of these. This is our camera lady Beth, who some of you have met. Beth usually does a lot of our cameras on probably the last year's worth of anything that's not on a tripod will probably be Beth. So like Spicy 4 or the Christmas videos. Alex was helping Beth with the cameras on one of the Christmas videos. He was the other camera. Fuck, what else did we film? We filmed like Intro to D&D with that. And she bought, I actually really want these myself. This is a Rode wireless mic kit. She bought that and a couple of lavalier Go's for it as well. So she's going to get into the roamable stuff, and I'm insanely jealous because I was like, oh, we could bloody get some of those mics and run around a field and still have microphones? What? So, you know, tiny little box, and that's 2 transceivers in there. But you know, donate now. We'll do some bloody roaming content if we can pick these up. I mean, it is $500 for the whole kit. Like all of that shit costs like $500. But you know, we'll do it. Bloody donate whatever you want. But no, I bought a little fun thing as well. I know this is a hello hangout portion of the stream. But I bought little coloured microphone cables because I want to be fancy. I bought a bunch of them. I bought a few because they're all colour-coded, and that way I can tell what the mics are that way. I did see on the reviews, though, there's a lot of 1-stars, so these could just be shit cables. I did get 6 of them for about $40, so they're probably not very good. We'll find out. And if they are crap, Australia's warranty thing can kick in. It is from the Newer brand, though. Newer's a good brand. Hey, Newer, hit me up. They do really solid, like... They're like the budget brand of film gear, but they have since, like... I don't know, they were doing, like, a couple things, and now they do fucking everything. They do so much stuff in the film gear. Like, a lot of the, you'll see a lot of my film stuff, like, mounts and clips and gears and things. Anything that's not, like, the camera or the microphone or, like, this arm, most of it's that brand. Just because, it just seems to work. And they must be competing with the actual brands who charge whatever they want. And, yeah. Has anyone, just as a question as well, has anyone got into the... Sorry, I gotta open up the stream on my end since I can't see it. Has anyone got into... Fuck, what was I gonna ask? The Hero Forge side of things? Anyone ordered any Hero Forge minis? Because we just did some for our casual Avernus game. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Hero Forge is expensive, y'all. Fuck, it's expensive. It's good. Hero Forge is expensive, y'all. Hey, Matt, I'm getting an eye off one of those kids on bike seats. What can you tell me about it? Hey, that ends tomorrow. If you bid on it, you probably will get in because the auction went up yesterday. Okay, here we go. I've actually done a command for this. I've got the seats right here. We're doing Jasper's Game Week. We got 4 games, split the parties in. So I'm DMing not 1, but 2 games. I'm doing a D&D on Sunday, the 15th at 3:30 p.m. and you can bid on seats to play with me. That one's actually pretty contested. So you'll be, I think the bid's at like 50 Australian or 50 US dollars right now for each seat. And then, fuck, what's the other one? I'm also DMing a Kids on Bikes game, and I'm going to make that a cooked as fuck. I'm going to make that a cooked as fuck North Australian adventure. We're probably going to go somewhere that is very close to my childhood, and we're just going to be complete bogans for about 3 hours, including the setup of the game. You can actually play in these games with us, and here is the Kids on Bikes one. The seats are all there. Looks like that command didn't work, only kind of worked, but, you know, the links are there. But Kids on Bikes, I'm running a Kids on Bikes game. The auctions just went up. Any of those seats, if we click on them, is this a... No? Oh, yeah, so, all right, for example, if I open up this link, here we go. You can see the current bid. So we have not only myself, we have AJ Winters in the runnings as well. We also have Nick, NVC DM, and the Antipodean D20. So they're 3 players that I'll be playing with, and then you can see... that, yeah, you've only got 24 hours to get in on there. The current bid's $25, so it all goes to charity, and there are many of these games. There's only 24 hours left. If you probably put in for this one, I want to say you'll get it, and it will notify you if you're outbid. So if you don't hear anything, it means you're probably going to get in. I have heard some Americans are possibly keen on this one, so if you want to do it, I would get in now. I don't know if there's going to be any bid sniping. Where's another one? Here is one of George's games. Oh shit, I need to put up another one. George's games in the chat. Here's a game that George is playing in with Michele from Fate's Grip and Darcy from Swords and Monsters. And I don't know who the Dungeon and Doctorates person is. Ben Kyman, by the look of it. And George Goldfeather, our very own George Goldfeather. You can play with them. This current bid is 103. For this seat, who else have we got in here? I can't see any of our other games. So, you'll see that Aussie edition. So you pretty much just wander around the Jaspers website. You'll get it. Okay, so we've got some Matt Brown games. We got some... You can play with a Scarlet Moth, good friend of the show. Ginny D from Good Game. You've got... Who else is in here? Oh, here's the other one I wanted. So Sean Sunday is DMing not 1, not 2, but 3 of the people we know. So you got George and Scarlet Moth and Leia. That's going to be a great game. Sean is pulling out some bullshit, but George is doing his classic, I'm going to optimize this game and fuck with the DM type thing. So this one's going to be pretty good. What's some of the other good stuff going on? But yeah, get in there, support Jasper's Game Day. All funds go towards suicide prevention and awareness. So it's all for a great cause. And I think split the parties on, like, out of the 6 days it's on, we're on 4 or 5 of the days. I think there's a chance that I might be joining a Call of Cthulhu game on there as well. Oh, it's like, see, here's my other game. A bloody Greg Pickering there with AJ. That's fantastic. You've got Scarlet Moth and Luboffin down here. Greg Pickering. Oh, it's the same game. You got Kid Kerrigan, Nina, for the partner Twitch streamer. She's a lovely fucking person. Oh, D20's here as well. There you go, there's D20. So Nina, Josh the Pirate, and D20 Chris. Man, it is so nice to see so many people we know taking part of this as well. Like, you just get like the little warm fuzzies. Oh, and here's my last game. I'll pop that up as well. So, got myself. This is my D&D game. I have got Promethean. I've got G from Good Game, and I have Jordan Is it Christensen or Christensen? Jordan. I'm just gonna read it the way it's written down on the website. Jordan Christensen from Fate's Grip. Jordan, I've played with Jordan last year, actually, in Jaspers. He was fantastic. Very funny dude. And I think he was a self-proclaimed newbie at D&D, but he was fine. Like, he played great. I didn't see a new player in him. I saw a veteran. And then the last game that we're participating in is NVC DM. Nick is going to be DMing in a D&D game for myself. Sarah, who is one of the organizers of Jasper's Game Day, the Australia version. That's she's from Meeples and Dragons. And then once again, Chris D20. Now, you may have seen Chris yesterday DM'd an Ardent roleplay game, the augmented reality company that does the cards. You scan it and do all the stuff. You can see all the 3D models in there. But he DM'd a game for myself and a couple Jaspers ambassadors yesterday, and it was really fun and chaotic. And I played my first Matt Berry voice character from a few years ago, Douglas Expliscale, and he has the mount named Charlacrane. She's a lovely axbeak. I think everyone turned her into an ibis yesterday. And that's the last game that we already had. So, if you want to get in on these Jasper's Game Day games, literally 24 hours left. I would get in on them now. There's so many good DMs. Like, Dreaded GM, I'm like, oh, I want to play with him, but I think I'm busy this day. I think that's on the Thursday. Dreaded GM is one of those DMs that is kicking around the community quite a lot at the moment. He's getting some traction, and he is a good DM. Very good DM. Burrows Red, also another amazing DM. Oh, you got Zach Naum here, down here, with Christian Langford DMing. That's great. Love Zach. He's such a good dude. Oh, I see Ben Whippy here. Hey, buddy Ben. Oh, Emily's there too. There's Emily. Jared. Jared Trithowen. I can't pronounce half these names. I'm a DM a couple other questions, but it's looking positive. That's fair. I don't know. Dead Aussie Gamer is doing stuff. Josh the Pirate's doing stuff. Just genuinely a lot of games. Oh, if you want a game that you know you're going to get some seats as well, I think there was some funkiness with Sam Humphrey's game, and everyone should go bid on that one because it needs to fill some seats. So, if you bid on that one, you're going to be with Barmy Army, and I think that's Talera97. That might be Tammy. Is that Tammy? I think that's Tammy's photo. So, I played with Tammy yesterday. She's fantastic. She's really fun to play with. She played a little cleric named Chaka. And if you bid on any of Sam Humphrey's games, I almost guarantee you'll get a spot because he is a great DM with some great players as well. Dungeons and Doctorates, good stuff. So, I don't know. It's so hard to choose, I know. But if you see ones that are around like the $20, $25 mark, those are the ones that you definitely will get a seat. Mostly because we know on the back end who's been bidding where, and some of the listings got a bit weird. To just through like sheer bad luck. It's literally no one's fault. It just happens. Like the Kids on Bikes game only got listed yesterday, so either way, it's all good. There's no hard feelings. I'm pretty much just spruiking to say, get in quick, get a seat, and have a good time. Literally any of these DMs are going to be fantastic. So I have faith that you'll have a good time, and then you'll be supporting charity. And then there are incentives. There's incentives to like fuck with the DMs in the games. Yesterday, someone kept donating and making the DM do weird different voices, and he was having a time. Very funny. Oh, it was great. Anyway, yeah, feel free if you need, just shoot us some questions. Shoot us some questions if you need to. We'll be doing whatever. I think that's it. Like the Jasper side of things. If you need any of the information for the seats, you can type !Jaspers 1, 2, 3, or 4. That brings up our relevant games. You can see that Kids on Bikes is Jaspers 2. I think Jaspers 4 is the one with George and Leia. If it's not in AUD, I think they're trying to change it so it would be a lower USD price, but unless it says on there, I would assume it's USD. It's always safe to assume it's USD because it is an American charity and they're the head organizers. The Australian organizers don't have full control of it, so if it isn't able to be an AUD, it definitely will be USD. I know that's a bit of a nothing answer, but I would just say, for safety, assume USD, and if it's not USD, you save some money. Or you could save that money for the donations on the day. Either or. But yeah. Big spiel. Buddy, 20 minute spiel. Gonna play some discos? Play some disco time? Disco daddy time? Play some disco daddy time if you like. I'm tired, y'all. I haven't even had my coffee. Woo! Woo! Didn't even grab a water. Alright. One more thing. I will enable our overlay.
Hello,
oh shit. Okay. I accidentally did that. It's gonna change this to game capture. Alright, so sorry, I'm just doing a thing in the background, but what did I need to do? It's the overlay for this that I needed to activate, so it's up here. Give me a fresh sec. I'm just going to turn on the overlay and then refresh your page when I let you know, because that will let you decide on the chat options and all of the fuck, what's it called? The quest log, the dialogue voting, all of that stuff you can do still. Just trying to find the extensions. Here it is. My extensions are active. Activate. Set as overlay 1. All right, refresh your page. You should have the things on now. Is the overlay triggered? Yes, it has. There it is. All right, sweet. Is it active on my end? All right. How do I activate that on my end? All right, so streamer mode, Twitch integration, Twitch token. Fuck. Oh. There it is. Connecting to server. Connection established. Continue. Oh, here we go. All right, it's all working. All right, so Detective Disco is happening. That's right. I needed to move that to fucking time today. I'm going to move the chat over to the other side just so it's not all doubled up for you as well. I'm sorry, I haven't done a disco in a while. Okay. So. Oh, fuck, where's my overlays? Alright, while I'm doing this, you got hello again, Squiddy. Her grey eyes shine with the rims of her glasses. I'm going to let you choose this now while I'm doing some other shit. Here you go. Choose the dialogue options. Wait, no, what? Is it coming up? Is it coming up on stream? There it is. Alright, choose your dialogue options. Choose the options if it's coming up. Choose the options if it's coming up. Use the options if it's coming up. Put in chat over there. Did it go over there? Test. It's now over there. Test. We did it, fam. Oh, yeah. Alright, so. Alright, no one voted on the chat, so. Alright, sure. Alright, so you seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Oh, this is the... Okay, I have a feeling we've already done this. So, what's our tasks now? Do I have any points to do that with? Alright, so... God, I love the art of this game. What tasks do we have? So we've got inspect the victim's body, sing karaoke, get a reality lowdown. Call Sylvia, King Shortwave. All right. Let's Scramble. I think that was
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
I'll get you some more volume there too. So, all right. So trivial success. Damn, we thought we got away. Hold on. What is this money anyway? I'm sorry. Is it supposed to be run?
What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things.
Okay.
Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of royal.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know. Now, I still have to
Hey.
charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Gate. I think I need to talk about.
Absolutely out.
Absolutely in the question.
First we find
a sad bang.
First we find
Then
a
we send
sad
this place
banger.
to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
So about the money I owe.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union.
Let's just try and figure this
Just
one
the
out.
nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Oh man,
We
he's
should find out
sassing
who
me
the
hard.
faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them.
This thing called
He's
days.
saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Why
What
can't
are
I
you,
go into the
cook now?
kitchen?
That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
He changes his mind.
Fine, okay. The
Oh,
kitchen is closed
oh.
until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
All right,
What?
getting some progress.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Oh.
Yes, have you got it? Like what? I was... Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
All right, so it looks like we've exhausted all those options. Okay, can we go in here now?
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you?
No, I don't at all.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? Could be exact. Yeah.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
All right. Well, we haven't died of embarrassment again, so that was good.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself.
Rum and lemonade.
If you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Secretly thinking about all this time. I should be thinking about this. Do I need?
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and... What happened, man? You used to be... Get your drink...
Find booze and drink it.
The worker, isn't it?
Find booze and drink it. I mean, I don't know how to... Get out of the way. Alright, I don't know how to really do that. Can I have a drink? Can I just ask him for a drink?
Can I help you?
I need a
Do I have
drink.
a shaker in my hand?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's...
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking? That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
You do not want to taunt me about marinellas.
Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix.
Alright, yeah, get out of here. I understand. Bloody hell. Oh, get in the way. Some fucking shit. Alright, let's go out here. Oh, stuff to click on. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to you. I want to look at the sign. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Closed for the winter, use main entrance. Oh, did the lighting just change there? No? Oh, it's just me. Okay. So, oh, there's more stuff to bloody just go for. What's this one? Rue de Saint-Guiltin 8B. The bottles inside, you could pick them up if you had a bag. Apparently I need a bag. Oh my god, there's so many things. This book has a rose pistol and half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. The book is about pate. This book, you don't really understand what this book is about, nor does it seem important. The book is about something culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. Your government reads your mind using radio technology. Oh, weird. Shift is to walk in this game instead of run. Alright, well, I think I need to talk on the radio.
Before you stands a motor carrier. Vapor emanates. This must be the infernal machine that told you. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio, a scent of leatherwork.
Okay, I slightly remember this. Pick up the radio. I can't quick save. Alright. Pull out the
metallic
toolbox.
drawer slides out from under.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Take the hand-cranked flashlight, the red-tipped pry bar. I think the chain
The
cutters.
handles are long and sleek. You can do good work with these. Cut chain.
Oh, I'm just gonna
the
take all.
pipe Useful for it's robust. Lets you see things in it. The pull-out toolbox slides
gonna
back
take all of them.
to its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've
Probably done it
done it
before.
1,000 times.
Oh, I don't remember what I said. Alright, I'll let you guys choose this one. Alright, so what should we choose? I have no idea. Let me know if you need more time. I'll do it again. Chuck that up again. This is Alice, the officer from 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. Alright, let's do that. Let's let you do that one.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay, okay.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
I don't know here. Could you connect me for the 41st? Yeah. I think I might do the middle one at this point. Might do that middle one. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Alright. Let's do that.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim got
Yes, hold on. Her number is 00519.
Received. Hold on, officer.
it? Yep, alright.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello,
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
yes, good guess. Alright, so you quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police thinking,
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oh.
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that?
So do you agree that quitting your job is... I don't like any of these options. Don't know. Sure, I'll
Please,
try that one.
don't bring Gar in.
God, why can't you just mind your own business?
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Okay, sorry.
No, not me.
Why didn't you call cops behind there?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Oh.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast.
True.
Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Just might take a while. So, why didn't you call,
What?
though?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay, so... Let's try
I
this
didn't
one.
want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally.
Very ominous.
Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it.
God, this guy's a bit of a fucking hard ass, isn't he?
Someone would take him down eventually.
Look, I'll
Yes.
be soft.
I know. It's just... Was there anything else?
Okay, next
Yeah,
question.
Go on.
Oh.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Oh, this is a red check. It cannot be retried. Look, let's try it.
Yes.
Yay!
You've obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad. It's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the Skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Oh, I'm the reason she
That
quit.
bird, the great Skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Oh my god.
think
It's
you
my
said it
fault
had
she
been
quit.
Giving you shit ever since you got there.
Well, I don't want to be like a I don't want to be fucking making a victim out of myself, you know? Giving you shit ever since you got there, bitch bird. This sounds like
Didn't
him.
seem like you had fun doing it, though. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... Well,
Fuck.
you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. And then you screamed something
Man,
about how
until like the
actually
lid's
a real
blown
cool
off on
guy.
this thing,
No one
this
understands.
guy is just
One of the coolest guys
an
there is.
asshole.
The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
That Inland Empire looks really cool. I like that icon.
No, you really weren't. You were
These
simply the
concepts
worst.
that your brain talks, they're really well done. So, I'm true to for everything, Sylvie. I'm trying to show you the world tomorrow. Great panic at the end. Oh, God, I hate that line.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it
I
goes, the
think
more
that's
that
our
will pay off.
karaoke song.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do. No, I was actually flattered.
Oh.
I've always liked him. It was just bad timing.
It's our fault. We cock
With the
blocked him.
corpse and all that.
Oh my god.
There's a pause.
Oh
You could
no.
almost see her
Oh.
on the other side. The telephone cord
Oh,
coiled
shit.
around her index.
We got him. We
I
got
didn't know
him.
what to say
Alright.
to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him. Fuck it, I'll tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
So I pull out my gun,
Anything else?
and I say, God,
Officer?
you're gonna go tell her 2. She gonna like you 3. You're gonna go fuck. Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Just a second, officer.
Sure. I'm worried I'm gonna die of embarrassment and have to do all of these conversations again.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st.
Oh, I like his
Come
portrait.
in, over.
Oh, and he's like with a cigarette.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Cops do know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
Need to put my bad message. Fine. All.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner?
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, my name's Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vitmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
I love the dude who's like acting as the intermediary. And he's just so done with everyone's
course
shit.
it's
Everyone
serious.
else is just like,
He
fuck
lost
you,
his
fuck you,
fucking
fuck you.
bet.
And he's just sitting there just going, okay, he's laughing hysterically. Okay, you could say you dick this station.
Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can we just move on?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just
30
going to make a note
experience,
here
though.
that you are in pursuit of your misplaced
Skill point.
badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
I swear he already said
What's
that.
going on?
Oh
Super
god, there's so
Cop
many.
lost his
There's
badge.
so many people in this fucking station. It's just whispers
He lost
everywhere.
his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Well, at least there's a whole host of characters we'll probably interact with more.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
Found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is.
Oh my
do you?
god. Oh my god, we don't have a gun either.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Yeah, no, let's do that.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said... He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting arrested.
Request denied, sir. Over. Listen.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
Oh shit, did I fucking... No! No!
The radio falls silent and lifeless.
What was that? It's okay, detective.
I just realized I have health and morale, so I'll just keep that. I'll just keep those high. Christ, I did not want to die of embarrassment then.
We should get on with our tasks. Work always helps me center myself. Now, anything else you need from my vehicle, or...?
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right? Oh, is that what it was called?
He likes it. He likes it. Totally loves it. Calling it.
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Yeah.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freakier.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak, or... You would be too if you had this motor carriage. But seriously, let's quit
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I think that's it. I think that's all I can do with the car. God, this, hold on. Can I quick save? Yes, please. There we go. Let's talk to this guy.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course.
It's gonna go to, oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, what do we want to do first, everyone? There's a lot of questions. Very good choices. I'm gonna pop it up again. Here it goes. Looking for a dead body. Where am I? Is it up in the north? Is it in the east? Is it in the south? Is it in the west?
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
I bet that was my fault.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
The bloody one nice person that we found so far, honestly.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like spring.
Alright, well, let's get out of here. I think this is where the garden's gonna be. The dead body, maybe? Why is there a kid playing with the dead body in the tree? What the fuck are you doing, kid?
Kuno's got this.
Oh.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid,
yeah,
then this is it.
Look at him.
He's almost
that's an ugly child.
His ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
Oh, has another ugly child up there.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. Love it in the dick.
Wow, he just went there.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole! Shits himself? The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake! The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you...
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Shitload pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask
Look,
them
I'll give the
questions.
kids this. They have a
Real
healthy
questions.
distrust for authority. Because, you know, growing up in a rural town, I sure did too. Still do.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
The fuck gimp.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all.
Ugly kids,
Trying to make
right?
Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Alright, so...
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that
He
shit
talks
went
in
down.
third person.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah, that's a good reference.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later.
God, this
Focus
kid's
on the
irritating.
case.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Alright.
Get lost.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The king... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Indeed he is. This kid's got some repressed trauma going on, for sure. Alright, so no, refer to yourself third person. Are you referring
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
I'm sure you are, buddy.
Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Hopefully this doesn't result in anything and they're just being stupid kids.
Pigs in there, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen?
I don't
This
think
makes no
that's
sense.
not gonna
There
happen.
may still be a way.
A physical
Just
instrument.
appeal to his reason.
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too
Don't
late!
punch him. It's a bad idea. Yeah, I know.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno! No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
The
God.
nearly psychopathic way
This
that he slid
fucking
in
kid.
and out of the
This
act
kid, man.
implies
You know when you
they're
like,
not
you
the
sit a kid,
first
you're like, man, if somebody, you know, if his, it's like that Tom Cardy song. It's like, you're not going to do anything. But if he's being a shithead to his mum in the shopping center and she gives him a smack, you're not going to say anything about it. Because your mum's doing it. There you go. Oh, shit, I chose the wrong option.
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
Alright.
Look.
None of that got me anywhere.
For emphasis,
But I
ghost is
felt
saying
like doing all
this.
the options,
A
I guess.
shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Oh.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
How do you know that? You can't read my head.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shoot. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your question.
Click, 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 click!
Very low? Oh, God. I can't try that.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Man, that was irritating. That sucked. That was shithouse.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through you.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name.
Let's try this one.
Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels.
Yeah, it
of
very
Eternite.
clearly, it very
why
much
they're
looked
too
like a
orderly.
secret panel, you know?
There it is. You see a shabby little
A shabby
door.
little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Alright, let's find out what's... Why can't I go... Oh. Can I not go that way? Alright, let's go through here. Oh, God. This is fucking pighead up here.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Interesting. You go up this? Yes, you can. Can I go... Oh, what's that? Oh, that's how you get to here. Okay. If I do this, it'll just auto do it. What's that? Okay, so...
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Oh, it's one of ours.
Yes, it's probably yours. Bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careful. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
I'm not gonna make that.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of... But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Oh, should I go for the jump?
We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial hub.
I don't know.
They are bound to have information for us.
I don't know.
I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Nah, I don't really want to go for that. I get to there. Okay. I get to there. Okay, so...
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Okay. So, okay. I had a skill thing to do, I'm pretty sure. No. Fuck, a lot of quests. Okay, oh, what the fuck is all of this? Okay, so... How do you level up things? My encyclopedia is pretty good. I love that you can see all of these. This is great. What are some good skills to level up? And how many points... Wait, I can't see how many points I have. I think I've only got one. How can you... So, can someone give me a rundown on that? Because I don't think I've actually leveled up anything yet.
There are several footprints in the mud,
sure
left
are.
by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12.
Oh, wow.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46? You don't know. 5. Another step. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, impossible to tell. Could all... You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman? Or a kid? Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Interesting.
Kid's still fucking
Let's
throwing
name it the
rocks at the
Otso.
body. That kid's got some issues. He's gonna murder his dad, and he likes to throw rocks at a literal, real dead body.
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic jam instead.
Oh.
The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential
Okay, maybe we'll go
suspect.
down the traffic jam next.
Seems prudent, no?
Because that could be it. Because it could be that's their getaway vehicle, and they fucking carried the dude after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
What do you see? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the quarter.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. The lieutenant's eyes narrow.
Either way. What else?
I think we've been through all of it. However, there is a thing over here that I haven't done. I do like that you can also, in this game, do the right click and see what I haven't seen.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's go back to there, talk to the manager, and then I go in there yet? I can.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out.
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Krasmazov? Almost all establishments.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father
11
of
day,
scientific
apparently.
communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. He killed himself.
Yum yum, tell me more.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
Was there something you wanted? What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my track?
It concerns the case. Please.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even
the tender type of hope.
all right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really?
I'll be nice to
I
him,
should-
because
I should give her a call
fucking
then.
someone should be nice.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted?
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message. Oh well.
Did I get the keys? I forgot if I got the keys or not.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No.
What?
These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred.
Very clear,
and you're
it
having
broke
difficulty
through.
concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Cop habit. You look. This isn't case related.
That's straight up a fail in a D&D check, huh?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in
Oh, I'll come back to that. I like it's hell highlighted yellow. Important to the case. Important to the case, but you're not going to know about it. Yeah. Maybe it has
This
my cop
trash container
documents.
is
Oh.
locked. The sliding lid has a padlock this with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Gonna do it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Let's dive
A
further.
box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels,
Denim
something
trousers.
catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
They chucked his pants in the fucking... Did they chuck his goddamn pants in the trash?
Victim's clothes? Cadaver in odor is faint. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have an...
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the
Oh
food
my
waste,
God.
dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
Oh
A
my
yellow
God.
old
Okay,
mug
so he
that
might be
catches your
military.
eye. But other than that,
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno?
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods. Then it's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hand. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny.
Always
Looks
look
like
through
the corner of
garbage.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
Officer.
Oh, that's my paperwork.
That's your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I didn't take those. Yeah, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact app.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man, frolic only in its...
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
The smell of rotten food rises
Yeah,
to
sucks.
greet you.
No, I don't
You see soggy
know.
cartons, dirty rags, and
Didn't mean to do
organic
that.
waste.
I didn't mean to do that at all. Okay, so close the
The
lid.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay, let's leave. Let's go to these interactable items. Get clothes. Get some gloves. Interact. How do I interact with this?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A
Okay.
pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Oh.
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning? It's a meta. Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Sure, I'll take it
Still
off.
wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do
So
is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. The surface is interrupted by a silvery, looks like an official mark. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp,
Maybe yours will have how many?
any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have had lights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
Oh, cool.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's
Inspecting a
sorry
clip
sight.
got me way more than I thought.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and
Like a
alcohol,
lot more than I
and
would
covered
think.
in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case, work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet,
so I'm not
still
talking much. I'm just reading a
most
lot.
are accompanied by a name.
It's very in depth.
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Unsolvable Case.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently through. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
That's the one.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh boy.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is... The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes inspect, interview. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you.
And you.
And
and
you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality.
I'm thinking...
This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of
thinking
the
maybe go another 20 minutes of
now,
this
all
and
that
then see how we
remains
go
is
from
to
there.
name the case.
No, actually.
I can
Any
tell
ideas?
that I do like this. My brain is distracted a little bit because I keep looking at my phone. It's all good. No, actually, any ideas? So, Furies are home at the mirror. The hangman. Shit on a stick. Fuck.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
That's it. I'm done
You
inspecting
don't
this.
exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little fur. It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
I am stupid, it's what it's saying. Browse the yellow
In
pages.
the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow. Some then rip them from the binder and hand them out. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones, you don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000, but they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below, all in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sent, it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there, and something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The
that's a bit bloody interesting,
isn't
isn't it?
Permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Let's try. Keep bloody failing, shit!
You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess, the acidic stench of rotting food, you know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls.
Oh, God.
Probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet. If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash.
The option was there to sniff, so...
So you wanted to get in on the trash toilet stink collab.
Yeah.
Find out what
did.
happens when those two get funky together. Oh, your nose is somewhere between grateful and resentful.
Oh my god, I gotta interact with the mug as well.
Mug.
Jesus.
What's there to read here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or...
Stupid mug. All right.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type. Yes. Guess what's yours?
I'm cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Get out of here. Sorry ass. Oh, there was fucking something over here, wasn't there? Oh, no, I don't want to go that way. Wait, is that locked?
An old call box with a matrix of
pull
push
button.
buttons.
Main hall
lists
building
all
A,
the
enter
companies
Artemis
in the East
gym.
Delta Commerce
Fuck,
Center.
there's a lot of these.
An off-key melody starts.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid...
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore.
A single beep indicates you hear the same waiting room music. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers. You ring the doorbell, but Nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old...
Yeah, it sounds like artificial.
That's
a big old artificial voice in there.
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
This is creepy.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. No.
Damn.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. Silence. No one answers your call.
I bet the empty card's gonna have something on it. Ready for this? 1, 2, 3, yep.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
I bet someone's gonna be watching me now.
This Postlavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer, a faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk.
That's a good delivery box. Yeah, good boy.
The box
was a
seems
good
to eat
box.
shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Senji with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been
the
there.
mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you...
Hello, lady.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting
This is an option that
book?
just goes, I am the law.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you... My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not
Could
know.
you not just have a
They'd
sign
miss out
for
on the
that?
crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Fair enough.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is...
There is stress and unease behind.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first, There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a... You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Oh.
She looks at he isn't even drawn right. She examines the picture, trying to find what...
Sure you can, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be... Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
What is romance? Who are these famous people? Oh, okay, I'm going to do something now.
You fell.
Why am I failing? I mean, every check, every fail, fail check, all of them. Why do they always fail? I don't like it. I want to succeed some. Succeed some. 83% fail. That's bad. Oh, too many fail. Fail. Please succeed.
She waits intently.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not... It's the type of book where there's a... Or there could be a story about a poor lady get... It happens. But those are unhappy books. Maybe some about other books.
I don't care about the books. It's just placating. Alright, so what's in here? Oh, lots of things in here. There's always lots
of
things.
A small mountain of colourful board game boxes.
Wonderful board games. Sir.
Oh, it's this lady.
Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Then you're a lucky man, officer. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. Lousy auras there.
Fucking hell.
No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals
like
where they
D&D Satanic Panic. Is that what she's talking about?
Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
An endless variety of sourcebooks. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art. Books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? A towering mountain of colourful board game boxes and Wirral codices.
Lots of stuff.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks.
Oh, Man from Hjelmdal. A very popular series of adventure novels. Blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? They're all the same. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend...
Rows and rows of Hjelmdalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles, maybe 100. Man from Hjelmdal and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hjelmdal and the false god. Man, not even close. Man from Hjelmdal in hell. Man from Hjelmdal and the forest of slaves.
Let's see if the books call out to me.
Man from Hjelmdal under the lake. Nothing of interest.
Nothing is succeeding
Only
for me
silence
today. Alright, let's go there. Molten candy. Oh, what's up here? They are all about lake trout. Is this the adult section?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books.
She speaks almost as if she's... Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. you see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck. Bad inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Island, aside from poking at it suspiciously.
All right, I won't tempt fate now because I'll save before I do it. All right. More books.
The plaque on the shelf reads, "Biographies of famous people."
I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's a very influential historic. The book is also very daring.
It's funny that the amount of stuff that we did in this stream is we went and looked at a tree for a little bit, got yelled at by a kid, looked through a dumpster, and then went to a bookstore.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis.
Do her words seem vague and...
Certainly, it's prudent for...
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely.
I don't think I can buy anything.
It's important somehow.
How much money do I have?
There's something personal inside.
Much? Oh, I have 520.
Browsing through all, suddenly, a particularly odd title, High Speed Love, next to Irv's life. Next to that, River...
I really must insist you buy... I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing.
Something is
Go
calling
ahead.
out to me.
Take your time. Time is commerce.
Oh, sure. Oh, fuck it. I'll buy it.
Cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Do I have an interactable now? Don't forget making a phone call. Oh, I did make the phone call, didn't I? Alright, I've got another interactable. I'll do this one and then I'll probably call the stream there, everyone. So...
The Greatest Innocence by Joa. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your
and we read a
best
book.
to
Now add read
understand the
now add
ceaseless overflow,
read a book
the sprawl
to
of names,
stuff.
dates, places, events, historical. Most of it ends up as a twist. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well. That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Oh yeah. This is what I was made for.
Oh, yeah? Go on, give me all the hints.
Quiz is a short examination designed to test your
Yeah,
thanks
right.
for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism,
I wasn't listening.
and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to... Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day. Incorrect. Sola resigned after an assassin. Correct. Nothing much
I'll
is
just
known
try
about him.
everything
It's
until
not
it is
even clear
correct,
that
as
he
long
was
as
a
I don't
he,
die.
But Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that this question 2, easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. Incorrect. Vespa Messina is not incorrect, even though the word correct.
Yay!
named the innocence
Oh my god,
of
I'm
militarism.
terrible at
He
choosing
codified
today.
hereditary rule, but Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which Question 3 got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's why, yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party. There seems to be a mix-up with the source. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful.
Should I trust them? What was the question?
Correct.
Hey,
there
first try
have
that
been a
time.
number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of the most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism. Him, final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. I've got it, honest. Of course, this is my thing. The zero doubts.
Watch this be wrong.
Incorrect. While Franco Negro built concrete churches and cathedrals, and while, oh yes, militarism, and yes,
you bastard.
Obviously. Incorrect.
Alright, it's Dolores Day. There
the
we
mess
go.
might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your an F for you would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn
What's
you,
going
arrogant
on with
book.
Okay.
You are shouting at an inanimate object like a real weird.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna save. Quick save. Let's quick save. And then, hold on. And then also save properly. Save. Okay, now if we die trying to go through the curtains, it doesn't matter. If I get through them, I'll
the
save.
curtains tattered with age and covered.
Oh, no.
The curtains tattered with. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limit. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from... Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry, I don't mean to be so
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just
This
step
is very
away,
much
dear
just
sir.
like warning me to not do it. I'm gonna do it anyway though. So, think about it for a while.
Thank you.
Talking is always the curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust.
This time for real!
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
An autosave. Let's do it.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms.
Oh my god.
Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed out, dark echo.
You want to try it? I'm going to try it. Oh, there we go. Did I just die?
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door?
Are you alright?
What is going on there? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and...
Stupid door. Alright. I'm gonna load game to... What was it? 12:06. I'm gonna load it to here. Because I don't think I want to keep that as a proper thing. Alright. Well, I'm gonna cut it there because I'm gonna get some lunch in pretty soon. But everyone, if you didn't see it before, we were talking about Jasper's game day earlier. Any of the Jaspers 1 through 4 is going to be the seats in the games. You've got Kids on Bikes, you've got D&D, you've got I'm playing in a game as well on the Friday. So Jaspers 1, 2, 3, 4 in chat. And then you've got George and Leia's game. Actually, there should be a second George game on the very first day. I think he's in the very first game of Jaspers, so straight before my first D&D game. All the links take you to the same site, but I would implore you to have a little bid on seats if you want to play with us. I'm DMing a couple. I'm doing Kids on Bikes and a D&D. I'm playing in another one. The bidding ends in about 24 hours, and it's all for charity. So if you want to support a good cause, suicide prevention and awareness, head over to Jasper's game day or game week and bid on some games. I'd love to see you guys in them. Some of the games you're pretty much guaranteed to get a seat in, like the Kids on Bikes one, because it was only set up for auction in the last couple days. So there's definitely seats for that. And the other D&D games probably will be in a little bit of a bidding war, but it'll be fine. You just bloody keep a bloody good eye on it, mate. I don't actually think you get charged if you don't win. I don't know particularly how it works. It'll say on the website. Don't quote me on that one though. It's just have a read of the website. But that's gonna be me then. I'm gonna pop off, and hopefully Leia is feeling a bit better. She's down with a flu-y cold in her household. So give her some well wishes if you see her around on Twitter or in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, why the bloody hell not? Come have a bloody hangout. Come. That's not the right command. Come bloody hang out in the Discord if you aren't already. Chilling out. Playing a lot of League of Legends late at night in there at the moment. And sometimes I'll be editing with the streams on. That's all fun. But other than that, I'll see you next week. And thank you for stopping by, chat. I really appreciate it. Might see if this camera works with the new cable next week. I do want to do more Disco Elysium, by the way. I haven't forgotten about it. It's just that there's a lot of daytime game happening at the moment and or editing that I need to do. So the off-the-cuff gaming streams do unfortunately suffer in that situation. All right. See you later, everyone. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's find someone to raid. It's always good to go find a little raidy dude. If you got any recommendations, hit us up in the chat as well. I think... Oh, Punkelnix is on. All right. That's great. Let's go get some Punkelnix raid. He's doing some more crafting, like punk junk crafting from random stuff that he has. Trash crafting, as he calls it. Always good stuff. I would love to have him on and do some of this kind of thing. But I'll see everyone next week for a little stream. Oh, keep an eye out as well. We got latest Geeks React Survivor video coming out on, I think, Saturday if we can, and that should be good. If I don't think it'll be out tomorrow, it should be on Saturday. All right, bye everyone. Bye. Go do the Jasper stuff and do other things and enjoy the raid.